and feral ghouls, and welcome to the continuation of Let's Build a Settlement here at Echo Lake Lumber. In the last episode, we were working on this bad boy here, and trying to make some decisions, and I realized a few things that I definitely am desperately in need of. Big thank you to Reese for mentioning that the fact that I have not re-downloaded my post beams and supports mod that has been a staple since the very beginning. And I don't know what I was thinking with skipping that one, but we do have it back in the roster. So that's definitely going to help us with what we are going to be doing. I did look into some other water mods for the greenhouse, but wasn't really finding what I was looking for. At least not yet anyway, so we're going to continue to skip that one there. And we're going to jump right into this because I do have some plans here. I was playing around with some ideas to try and come up with some stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. Throw in some floors. And then we're going to start building a building, and then we're going to attach some supports to it as well. Once we can get this, there we go, to lock into place. Let's turn off our surface snapping. That might help us a little bit. All right. Next we need some walls. So let's go back this way into the wood section. And walls, and we're going to want a door. Stick a door right here. What do we want it over here? How's that going to look? Nah, that's going to get cut off. Alright, so we're going to get this going right. Oh, we can get it to face the right direction. Of course I did on the first try until I decided I wanted to muck about. Come on, don't make me pull up the floor. Yeah, keep that one. Oh, and we have failure. We hear the storm coming in. I tried a new weather mod that is supposed to give clear skies for all of the wasteland, including specifically Far Harbor. And in testing, it worked perfectly fine. But of course, now that we are here, it is not going to work. As you can see, it is already starting to get dark and dingy. And I'm not happy. I'm not a happy spooner. Alright, let's put this guy for now. I might change this out and see if I can make my own window or something. Let's do this guy here. Okay, now we want a half wall. Yeah, I kinda like that one. Stick this guy right in here. So, of course, give him a little friend right there to cap this off. So we're just going to go like that. I don't care if it sticks out. That just reminded me. In the last video, I used one of my little catchphrases of I don't care and neither should you. And I guess a lot of you folks really get a good kick out of that one. In fact, one of you even mentioned about putting it on a t-shirt, and I happen to agree that is pretty darn funny. So I think that's going to happen. It's going to be in the works. We're going to have another new t-shirt design of something like that, of I don't care and neither should you, and words to live by. So, okay, let's maybe look into some roofs here. Decide if I actually want to put roofs on here or not, because I was thinking I might even like do 2 stories on this guy, second level, but we do kind of like the look of that. Alright, so maybe we'll keep that. Okay, now you're probably saying, well, hey dummy, what's supporting this? Well, we're going to put some more trees in here, so don't worry. And of course, we're going to do some clear weather. Maybe the mod hasn't kicked in yet. I don't know. But we're gonna get rid of that. There we go. Why is it always a rad storm too? Like every time it wants it to do something here, it tries to kick in a rad storm. Yes, I want to save. Let's do a save. I got nothing new to show you folks because we're still in the midst of working with this guy here, and I just haven't had the time to do anything. I actually screwed up my knee the other day. I was in the ER for several hours. Don't know what the heck happened, but something with the meniscus in my right knee, and it was not pleasant. So, just leave it at that. but I've been, whoops, out of bounds. Hobbling around on crutches, out of work on workman's comp for a little while, probably only like a week or two. I'm hoping it's not gonna need surgery. I will be finding that out sometime. What is this? By the time you guys see this Monday, I'll be seeing this by later on this week when I go to see an orthopedic, and they'll let me know if I need surgery or not, which I don't think I'm going to. So we're hoping for that, of course. I've had enough surgeries in my lifetime, more than I care to even think about. All right. Oh, and there comes the storm again. Cheese and crackers. There we go. Now we've got some more support built right into the tree here. These are tree houses, of course. But more importantly, oh, my menu's moving much faster too. I guess it likes the new mod. There we go. I got my beams and supports back. And I was looking through these guys, and I didn't really realize just how much I'd missed this mod, because there's so many good things in here. This guy, we're going to go right into here, right into this tree, and we're going to give it a little bit of love. Right in here. Get it just right. Boom! Look at that. We have support. Of course, we're going to radiate this out. We're going to do it a bunch of different directions. We can get this to look just right. Nice. Here, of course. And then, of course, we'll have to go inside to check to make sure that we're not, like, sticking up through the ground looking kind of foolish. We'll get one of these in a bunch of different directions just to make this work out for us. Okay, let's get this guy right up in here. Nice. Look how purty. We got support. Gotta support the team. Alright, let's take a look inside. So far I see nothing here. Nothing over here. Oop, no doorway. Let's see, I don't see anything here. Oh, we got a little pokey right there. Hey, not bad. Only one. Where'd it go? Just look at it and... There it is! Get lost in my own builds. Okay, that's a quick fix, though. I can love tap that guy out of here. A couple of 1-2s. Like that. Perfecto. Okay. And now, of course, that we have our beams and supports, we can work on doing something here, and that was also part of why I wanted to build a building right here to help give us a little extra something there. Oh, it's starting to get dark again. Son of a gun. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's just do something like that for now. Did these snap together? I thought they did. I guess not. So we're going to have to do our best to try and keep these even, Steven. Oof! Not even close, my friends. Okay. If they're a little crooked, it's not that big a deal. Once again, I don't really care. Neither should you, because life's too short to worry about crooked. Good stuff. Let's see, that's way too small. What else we got here? There we go. We're gonna put this. One there. Then we'll have to make sure that these are even, of course, so we'll have to love tap that guy up. And then we're gonna sandwich this. Because I'm hungry. And all I can think about is food and sandwiches. Apparently. I don't know. Of course, we're gonna try and get this a little more even, like that. Cool. Okay. So now that we've got some support that way, we need some support this way. Ugh. Here comes the storm again. Let's see how this works out, if this will work out. What I really want is like a really short version of that. What else we got here? Like those two. Hold on. Hey, that's actually pretty neat. We can utilize something like that. Get it just right. Well, let's see. Let's look at our spacing for this. Get that lined up. You know what? I kind of like that a little better, to be honest. Now we just need another post, like, over here or something to help it out. So I'm going to leave what I've built so far and give him a little friend over here. Maybe we can go lefty-righty. That. Oh, yeah. How freaking cool is that? Let's make sure we're lined up. Yeah, this could use a little working. Just to make them look the same. Nice! I think I like that better. Of course, then that begs to ask the question, do we need additional support, or is that enough? So you know what? We're going to take that out. Take that guy out, and that guy. That guy. And that guy. Well, we do have to come up a little bit. So, let's see what else we got in here. Let's keep on going with this thing here. What is that? Can't even see that because of the highlighting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Nah, don't like it. Oh, stupid rat storms, man. When I was looking into the whole weather thing, it turns out that there's like only an 11% chance of clear weather throughout Far Harbor, with the exception of at the top of Acadia over there, which has like 100% chance of clear weather. Oops, going back this way. And apparently the mod that I put in, I thought it was supposed to change it to completely like 100% chance for all of Far Harbor, which is, from what I gather, is what it was supposed to be. But maybe the mod hasn't been updated since the last change, which is what I assumed it was, but apparently not. So, since it's already dark and dingy, we're just going to... oops, wrong button. We're just going to re-enable this guy here in Workshop Plus to give us the clear, dingy weather. Because unfortunately, I don't want to keep doing clear weather constantly and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Okay. So now we got some pretty gnarly looking supports for the elevator here. We got our little platform down there. And let's see. I do still kind of want to tie it to the cabin here a little bit. Maybe put like a couple of posts in here like so. Put like one there. Maybe... You know what? Let's do it like that. Yeah, let's put one here. I have no idea about my heights there. Oh yeah, there we are. We want... Bring that up. Oh, roughly about there, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. That gives us a little symmetry too, and then this will help us get a little extra love on this guy here. Something like this. Maybe we'll sandwich it that way. We can get it going the properly. We need a little better perspective to make sure these are where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now we'll sandwich it. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. I've never had it up until these last few videos where the storms have been, like, trying this hard to do something. I'm kind of missing something here. You're too short. Ooh, hello. Maybe we can get a little extra support. Okay. You know what? We're just going to do that ourselves with the same posts, I think. We're going to find something that matches height-wise as best we can. Oh, no. That's be right in the way of our elevator itself, I think. Oh, these are actually kind of crooked. Nope. Let's do that. Let's fix these a little. Okay. Now, if we put it here... Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, no, that's terrible. Again, my perspective is way the fudge off. And I think that's a little better. Of course, now that doesn't make it all the way. Let's see. That's still too short. That's too long! So, I mean, I could always overlap these guys. Ugh. Storm. I wonder if like anybody else has to deal with this when they're trying to do build videos like I do. Nice. Okay. Take that. Okay, and then let's see where... Hey. Oh, I didn't even do any over here. What a dummy. I was like, what happened to him? Yeah, you didn't do any, you dum-dum. Okay, let's put one here. Now I'll do a little friend form. I don't know, right about there. This will actually help us get it nice and straight. So we'll actually have to bump this guy over. Actually, no, we don't. Because, it's got to go to the left of it. There we go. Ooh, that's going to interfere with that. Yeah. Maybe I'm, like, overthinking all the support here. You know what? I'm just going to take all this out. I think we're going a little overboard. Or overcomplicating this build here with this kind of stuff. Okay. There we go. Oh, shut up. Stupid thunder. Alright. There we go. We got some support. We got another tree in there. We got our big chunk of beams over there on the main tree holding that up. I'm going to stick another one in that one. First things first, we're going to do a quick save, y'all. Yeah, we'll do a new one. I don't know if that was one I'd already done. I don't remember. Okay, let's see. Let's come back into here. And we're dealing with a dead tree, so we're only gonna... Ugh, I hate that. These things pop back into life after you delete them. Yeah, little guy. I'm gonna crop this one like right in here. Just like that. Excellent. Cool. Now let me test this. Make sure this is lined up, because I know from certain angles it looks kind of crooked. But... What? I wasn't the one that just... Oh, I know what happened. This is one of the things I hate about this elevator system from Sabrina, is that sometimes the buttons that are actually on the elevators themselves like glitch and disappear. As you can see, it's not even here anymore. And we'll go up and you'll see what I'm talking about. I caught it at the last second as it dipped under the ground there. So we're going to call it up here. And you're going to see right as it gets... There it is! That is supposed to be up there. So, yeah. We're going to have to... You know what? We're going to ignore it for now. Just because I went through all the trouble putting the darn elevator in there. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Alright, so for my corners here, I'm going to put like a couple little mini guard towers. Kind of like I did over those guys. So, for now, they can just kind of stay the way they are while I continue to try and build out my community here. I'm going to follow the same kind of idea as this, so we need a little miniature roof there. Let's see. Oh, there's a little mini roof. Perfect. Kind of wanted an angled one, but that's okay. We can make do. Nice. Okay, now I want to decide, too, if I wanted to build my own windows. Yeah, windowed walls. Actually, you know what? Since we're working with this kind of stuff, I'm just going to steal one from Woody's Wasteland. So, give me... Actually... No, not really. Okay, so give me... Yeah, one of these guys. We're going to end up taking out... Oh... Yeah, let's get rid of that wall. Let's put that one in. Yeah, now we got some wind. I think we're going to do the same thing for that guy, too. We'll throw in a different one, though, of course. Got to mix it up a little bit. Perfect. All right. Get the start of a nice little community here. All right. What do we have for floors in this one? Ooh, I like these. Okay, let's build this one off on its own. Not like that. No, 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 no. Oh. Yeah, I guess that'll work. I have no idea how big I'm going to make this, so for now, let's do that. I don't want it to be right on top of that one like that one, because I want to keep some sort of variance here. And actually, you know what? Maybe we'll get a little funky shape going here. Like that. And then we can stick a tree right there that helps hold this bad boy up. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. So we're going to build this one using Wood is Wasteland. So we want... Yeah, we want a couple of windows. Why not? No, what are you doing? There we go. Alright, so we'll stick one there. We'll stick one here. And in between we'll throw a couple of key half walls. There we go. Got some crazy spaces here to fill up. Got some chicken wire now. I like this one a little better. And we will do a couple of regular walls. Yeah, something with a little more protection. We don't really want chicken wire fenced walls, do we? Not really. Okay. Ooh, get another window. And yeah, let's put the door here. No, no. Oh, that's a... Do I have a... Can I reverse that? Oh, oh, hey, I just had it. Turn around. Yeah, like that. No, no. There we go. Lock it in. Excellent. Now we're gonna throw in this guy. Boom. We got ourselves another floating shack. And we'll throw some sort of big tree like right up in there. And then I think we could actually even use CVC like I did for the dead one there to get out some sideways branches to make it look like we have an actual branch helping to hold this up. So we'll do that after we are done decorating. We are not going to stick a fireplace up here. Because look at that. That's too big and too heavy. So we might put like one of the regular little stoves. But we're not going to be doing anything like that. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and give this thing a couple little window decorations. Why not? We got windows. Let's decorate them. Let's put some open shutters, maybe. Oh, I see. Okay. We got left and left and right and right. So maybe. Put that one like that. The open one like that. Just kind of... Oh, that's going to be like right in the thing there. If we do the other one, though, of course, that's going to be like right in the door. So let's not do those there. Let's do... Yeah, I like that idea better. We'll do the two open ones there. And then we'll have two closed, or open ones, yeah. Like that. Nice. Oh, look at that. I love these things, too. That is totally acceptable. Okay. What else we got? Anything else that's fun? Let's see. Lattice, not going to help us. Fish tank, not really. Don't need that kind of stuff. Alright, roof. Now we're going to need all kinds of shapes and sizes here. Let's see. Put that in there. Ooh, just a little too short. You know what, let's do it that direction. And get this to cooperate. Oh wait, no, you should be over here. Over there! There we go. And I'll put that one there. That guy there. Did I really have to do that? Did I have... Oh, I had a long one! I thought there was. Alright, so let's get this guy in here. Nice. Of course, you have a pretty long overhang in that direction. Alright, what else we got in here? Maybe... Oh, I see. We'll kind of seem to have that long overhang. What's the deal with that? Okay, that one's a little better. This one will look a little more uniformed, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now we just need a little guy for the corner. That guy. Actually, you know what? Let's take that one. Yeah! There we go. You think? I don't know. It looks a little silly. Let's, yeah, let's put this guy here. I like that better. Okay. Now, of course, those are going to be really low. Need, oh, man. Something like that. How does that look? Actually, I kind of like that. That looks really funky. I like it. Sold! Alright. Let's go ahead and save before we continue on. And yeah, we can overwrite that one. Alright, now we're going to work on putting another tree up here, and we're going to go back to CVC, because we have those big hunkin' dead trees, and I believe I can also get like some dead logs that I can make look like branches coming off of it. So, let's see, what do we want? Ooh, this one's actually got some of its own branches. Oh, it's too short. Way too short. Too skinny. Stop doing that. Oh, I hate that. I don't like this guy. That guy's pretty gnarly looking. We have a branch or two that sticks in there. That's fine. We don't really want that big one in there, I think. But we can maybe use that little guy to our advantage. Let's see. How many? Whoops. Far down. Oh, there's my roots. Let's see. Oh, we might not even need to. But then there is that other branch right in there. Oh, yeah, we don't want that guy in there. That's for sure. We'll build it like right into the side of the house like that. And let's come inside and have a look. See what can we use anything to our advantage? Maybe. Oh, jeez. No, we want the. No, I don't want that. Tree. Put that. Yeah. Then we can hang a lantern from that guy right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that right now, if I can find one. Let's see. Resources, lights. No, 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 no. None of these. I just want a nice, cool lantern. Maybe Homemaker. Hawa. Want a nice oil lantern. Come on. Come on, give me one. Look at these. Oh, there we go. But that's not a hanging one. Coop. I know I have like 10 different mods that have these darn things, but remembering them is always the hardest part. So you see, that's where it just was. I think there's Woody's Wasteland. I think has the one that swings, maybe? Ooh. We're gonna go with this one. I like this one instead. And we're gonna like nail that little thing in there. What are you doing? No, 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 no. We don't want that. We want, yeah, give me that grid ability. So that's another thing with, if you're having trouble getting these things to go where you want, because like they're attracted to walls, you can use the workshop grid snap on and off. I think that's from Place Anywhere or Workshop Plus, one of those two. And you can get a grid effect, and that'll allow you to get it off the wall and then get it into a spot like that. Jeez. You just gotta be prepared that it's gonna cause problems. Sometimes. I just want to scooch that in just a little further. Nice. Excellent. Okay, what do we got going on down here? Alright, so yes, we are going to need some sort of branch to come out here. So before we do that, let's do a quick save. Just to make sure we don't lose that awesome lamp there. Okay, back to CVC. All the way down here. And back into the Deadlands. Let's see. Logs, that's what I'm looking for. Now we need to see if we can find one that matches the same look as that one there. So I want it to be a little on the shorter side, if I can. I find just the right one. Ooh, those are neat. We already used those in this build. Alright, so we're gonna have to play around here. Something like that is what I've been basically talking about. Let's get that up there until it just starts to disappear. Nice. See, it looks kind of like a tree branch sticking out. Not the prettiest thing, obviously, but, you know, it helps create the illusion. And then, maybe we can stick another post or something coming down there. And, of course, we're going to put some more supports up here, because obviously that's not going to really hold all this up, and that just looks like a nice rotten thing. So, what else we got? That is bigger. This guy, out that direction. So, yeah, whatever. It works. It creates the illusion that we got something going on here, I suppose, and then, you know, we'll help support it with some of the beams that I got now. So let's go ahead and all the way back in here, and come into there. And we're going to go for the same style that we've been going with, yeah, the lean-to guys. I'll stick one maybe right in between these guys like that. Just put that there for now. That was actually almost perfect. Nice. Okay. Stick another one right up here. Because we got a lot of weight out this way. Of course, that's going to be sticking up into the ground, so we'll drop that down just a little bit. Nice! And then we could probably do something off this way and tie those two into each other. Maybe even stick another couple of walkways over in that direction. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. We got a couple of trees in place. We got a lantern. We got our elevator all hooked up, even though it's broken. But we're making some good headway here. Got ourselves, like I said, a nice little treehouse community that we're going to be building up here. And then I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with this. If I'm going to leave it on the ground by itself, or maybe one thought I had was trying to hide it in a bush or something. And have that kind of be like a fallback or something. Like over here in the corner, and then put a bush. You know what, we're gonna move it for now. We're gonna stick it over here to this corner. Like so. Just right. Like that. And maybe I'll stick like a big bush there. Let's play around with that for a real quick second. Decorations. Just gonna go back into nature. Plants. Yeah, that'll hide it. Not really. That's it. There it is. I mean, I can put a whole bunch of bushes and... Oh, because we're out of bounds. Big dope. There we go. Now we got a whole bunch of these. Pick them up. There we go. Some holly. I wonder if there's any berries in there. Ha 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 ha. Holly berry. Bad joke. Yeah. We'll just throw a bunch of this in here. Even stick one way back in here. Yeah, you can't even see it now. Let's turn our flashlight on. Can't see it, nor can we get to it. I broke it. Yeah, alright, that's not gonna work, because I don't want it to be, like, inaccessible. Oh, we gotta fix that. So let's fix that real quick. And maybe I'll do something else. Alright, let's get rid of our holly bushes if we can. Alright, get a hatch at least over there. So I don't accidentally delete that. Oh, and I can't even delete these, so they can stay for now. Get rid of those, though. Oops. Geez, how many did I make? There we go. Alright, for now, I don't know. Just go sit here. We're gonna do something. If you folks have some ideas, maybe like I should build a small shack and stick that in it or something and hide it behind some crates. That's actually not a bad idea. If I just stick like a small shack in one of these corners and then stack a bunch of crates in front of it, maybe that's what I'll do. You guys let me know if that sounds like a good idea or if I should do something else. Whatever your wish is my command, apparently. So, alright, there we go. You're making some headway. Making some good decisions here and some bad ones as well. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, folks. I thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, don't get radiated.